I lost close to 50 pounds in 5 months. As you can see in the thumbnail, it's a pretty impressive transformation. It's not the best transformation in the world, but as you can see, it's impressive, at least for me. And there are many things that I learned during this journey. First of all, you need to hit the caloric deficit, whether you like it or not. Either through cutting carbs, cutting fat, or whatever it is, it's just cutting calories. For me, what worked for me it was I ate light during the day, then I ate a heavy dinner. So in the morning, I would just have some protein shakes or a few eggs. And at lunch, I have a lot of veggies like broccoli or cauliflower. And at dinner with eggs, either with eggs if I did not have eggs, or with tuna, or with chicken. Then at dinner, I'm gonna have my carbs because usually carbs really help me feel more relaxed, which I need during the night. So I'll have a little bit more potatoes. I'll either have eggs again if I'm feeling it, or I'll have ground beef. I tried steak, but it's really I can't cook it properly, so I stopped using steak. Then, if I did not have chicken earlier, I can have chicken at dinner with the potatoes. If I like to switch it up, sometimes I'll change the potatoes, which I put some olive oil on it, a few teaspoons. I'm gonna use a wrap, one of those tortilla wraps. Then I put veggies on it, either it's broccoli again or lettuce. And that's how I lost weight physically. Sometimes I need to change it up. Sometimes I have some cheat meals in the weekend or buffets. I highly recommend you don't do buffets in your cheat days because it's really hard to track. It's hard because tracking is very important. All of this is to say that you need to hit the caloric deficit in one shape or form. For me, it was having a structured meal plan, then having a cheat meal during the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, and sometimes even Friday. And the thing is, with the cheat meal, it doesn't need to be a cheat day. Remember that, it's just gonna be a cheat meal. So for me, it was like pizza, like 2 slices of pizza, or a cheeseburger, big juicy cheeseburger on Saturdays after a workout. And yeah, pretty much I'm just I have weakness for cheeseburgers and pizza slices, so I'm gonna have one of those options. Sometimes if I'm being a little bit feisty, I'm gonna have some French fries. But I'm already having potatoes during the week, so I don't really recommend you to eat something. I don't recommend you eat something that you've been eating already during the weekday. Have something that you're absolutely not having during the weekday with your cheat meal. And what really permitted me to eat a little bit more, because I noticed that I have a bit of a I have a bit of an appetite. So what I do is I have larger volume meals, so like cauliflower, broccoli, like a bunch of veggies. So I put those. I emphasize on more protein and more carbohydrates. I mean, more protein and more fiber-rich foods. So I load up on the veggies and the protein, either like from Whole Foods. Sometimes I also strategically use the protein shakes. So I know sometimes I can hit my protein, so you need to be in a caloric deficit, have a certain amount of protein for ideally to have muscle repair and just to feel alright overall and make the progression of your, it's like, how can I explain this? If you just diet and you don't hit your protein goals, most of the time you're gonna lose a little bit more muscle than just fat. There's a lot of science out there, but let's just assume that raw science, if you're losing weight and you eat protein while you work out, that's important, you're gonna lose fat. Like 80 to 90% you're gonna lose fat, because if if you don't consume enough protein and you just work out, first of all, you're gonna get super sore and you're not gonna recover properly. That's for sure. Another one is you're gonna lose more muscle than fat. Imagine that you've been dieting for 5 months. In amount of 50 pounds, you lost like 40 pounds of muscle, bro. Imagine. I'm not saying I just lost fat. I probably lost 10 pounds of muscle, but I gained muscle also because another point is I learned that weightlifting during a cut is very important. And side tangent, I was hit by a car. And my muscles really saved my ass. Because without my muscle, I would have broken my bone, bro. So I got lucky. I got super lucky that I am very fortunate that I started training my muscles, like my arm. Could not even work out properly, bro. I was doing leg days, workouts for multiple weeks, like 3 weeks. Imagine that. So that's a side tangent. Workout with moderately like hypertrophy style training or even slightly towards the strength training, not powerlifting. That you're gonna gain strength, but you're not gonna gain muscle. In my opinion, I can't really gain muscle with powerlifting, but with strength training, which is different. For powerlifting, you're doing 1 rep maxes, 2 rep maxes. With strength training, I'm ideally hitting 4 to 6 reps for my heavy sets, like heavy exercise, like weighted chin-ups, bench presses, and machine presses, etc. And shoulder presses. But with strength training, I also do like 4 to 8 reps max. 10 if I'm really trying to push it, because sometimes there's not enough weight, dumbbells in my gym, so I need to add reps or just lower the rep movement. That's one thing. Another thing is, third thing is not everybody will support you throughout the end. Like I thought I was gonna be supported by my family, my friends, and eventually nobody was really supporting me. Like out of the 100 friends, 50 friends, nobody was supporting me. So you gotta lock in. I need to go right now. So that's my three things: caloric deficit, strength training, or hypertrophy training, and nobody will support you, so you may as well be the best cheerleader of yourself. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.